it down a little so it doesn't take so much of the screen. In addition to that, I want also to record it with a cloud recording, Loom, and finally, Pixar problem step recorder. I wanted to select the camera with Loom, which is Logitech. Let's see if it will work. And if it does, then I can start recording. But first, I want to set up my Pixar problem step recorder and raise the number of recent screen captures to store from 25, which is the default, to 999. Then I start the recording, and I want to start the recording and then add a comment with the video file name from webcam max. And then start the recording on Loom. Get the counter to start working so I can see how long it takes, and enlarge the image a little bit. The image in the circle is from the Loom software. At this point, I'm ready to go to my email client to see which Google account I need to use. So I'm going to go to my email client. And here I have an email that I received. So I'm copying the top of the email. Will expire in 30 days. So I don't really care that if it will expire in 30, or the Google voice number will expire in 30 days, yes. So I want to take this note and delete it because I'm going to make an outbound call as Google Voice suggests. So I'm going to go to my notes here and paste the message, edit, paste, and then segregate it with greater than sign at the bottom and less than sign at the top. And now I'm trying to log into the ITI WeTutor account. So I mark the account name. This is the email account name. Copy to the clipboard buffer, and then see if I can go into another instance of Google and navigate into this account. See if it will work. So I go add another account, scroll down after adding another account and use another account yet, then paste or type the account name, click next, and then it comes up with a password. Enter the password and click next. And now it asks if I want to add a recovery phone number and an email address, which I'm going to add. So I'm scrolling down to some notes that I made as to which phone number I wanted to use and which account. So here I have a phone number that I want to use. I'm going to click add a recovery phone and paste the phone number, and then click done, and then add a recovery email and paste the email, and then click save. And now, having done that, I'm ready to make an outbound call. I don't want to do anything else, so I'm pressing not now. Can you repeat it, please, instead of playing with your phone? Help me a little.
My phone, I'm answering my email.
Okay, so now I go to the account to see that I got a bunch of messages. And since I don't need these messages, I'm going to delete all these messages. Then I want to navigate Google Voice to make the outbound call. So here is Google Voice, and here is a phone call that I want to call. This is callannie.ai. So I'm dialing the number.
Hello, this is Annie. We can chat about your day, or I can help you learn new things. You can access this service and video call me by subscribing with this number on courtroom.ai. Talk to you soon.
Then I paste it in my notes. Now I want to form a file name. I'm going to take the part of the message that I got from Google that says the number will expire in 30 days. Copy it and paste it after the @ sign. And I want to modify it so it will read the number will not expire. And then put it in my notes that the number will not expire for the next 30 days. So I put the word not expire in 30 days. And that will be part of the file name that I'm going to create and save it to my Google Voice subfolder off of my Documents subfolder on Windows 10. So here is the path to my Google Voice. I marked it. I go edit, copy to the clipboard buffer, and then I'm going to insert it right in front, creating a string with the path and the file name to be saved in my Google Voice number. So I mark it, copy to the clipboard buffer, and then go to File, Save As, and paste this file on top of the previous file that I used before. So I'm pasting it, then I select Save, I'm saving it, and now I want to, after making the call and complying with the request of Google Voice, I then want to upload it to the cloud. So I go to the waffle and look for the drive. This is Google Drive, the cloud, and select New, and select Folder Upload. And then I'm going to paste the Google Voice subfolder path and remove anything that is not part of the path of Google Voice. So I pasted the whole string, and then I deleted it, and I keep only the Google Voice subfolder path. Then enter or press return, and then press return again to upload, which is the default of this dialog box. And this is the select folder to upload a dialog box from Google Voice. So I press the return or the enter key, and if that doesn't work, just use the mouse to click it to upload, then click the mouse again to upload the second time. After the dialog box is asking you upload 298 files to this site, this will upload all files from Google Voice, which is the subfolder name. Only do this if you trust the site. And I trust the Google site, so I'm going to select the upload button and left mouse click it. And then it comes back with another message, upload the options, and I want to keep both folders because sometimes I'm using different computers, so the folders are not exactly the same. And then click upload again to complete the upload. And after you click the upload again button, it should respond by telling you the number 304 in my case, 0 of 304. So I put in 0 of 304 files. And then I mark an X and a space in front of it to know that I've completed the processing of this file. The next thing that I'd like to do, I'd like to save it in its own folder. noting that this is a triple backup and recovery algorithm. Grandfather, father, son. I have the cloud copy on Google Voice. I have the local copy of Google Voice, and then I make a special folder for this particular Google Voice. One thing that I forgot to mention is that I like to put parentheses over the first three characters. So I'm going to go File, Save As, using the same file name as before, but I'll modify it by putting open parentheses before the I and close parentheses after the second I. So now it reads open parentheses ITI, close parentheses, WeTutor. And now I want to navigate to this subfolder, and if it doesn't exist, I will create it on this computer, which is a Windows 10 computer. So I'm going to navigate to the open parentheses and then look for the letter I. H-I-J, so it should be after J. Right now I'm in H-I-J, before J. So now I'm looking for ITI, open parentheses ITI. I see H, typically I is after H, H-I, right? So here I see open parentheses ICE, but not ITI yet. IR, IS, here is ITH, here is ITI, but it's not ITI WeTutor. Here is ITI WeTutor. So I open ITI WeTutor, and I'm going to save it there. Copy the path, insert the path before the file name, followed by a backslash. And now I got the complete file name. This will be a text file, copy to the clipboard buffer, and then save it. And he asked me, do you want to replace it? And this was from the September 18, which is 3 months ago. I say, yes, I want to replace it. And now I'm ready to upload it to the cloud also. So I click plus new, folder upload, and then paste it and remove everything but the folder name. So I remove the file name, delete it, and then enter or hit return once and twice to upload. The 3 times I click on the left mouse on the upload button. This is going to go to drive.google.com, which is the Google Drive URL. Click upload and keep both folders and click upload again. And on the bottom it will say 0 of 1 or 1 of 1. So I'm going to paste it in my notes, followed by 1 of 1, which means uploaded 1 of 1 files. And then place an X in front of it to indicate that this task is done. At this point, I want to complete the PSAR. So I'm going to add a comment first with the file name to the PSAR problem step recorder file, and enter, and then OK. And then select stop record and try to create a PSAR file name that is identical to the current file name but in a different file format. So far I dealt only with text, and this file format is going to be a zip type of file, which is a compressed file, and the record that the PSAR.exe problem step recorder executable produces, the one that is coming in Windows 10 is a file that contains the screenshots and the keystrokes. So I select the Save button, open up the Save Step Recorded dialog box, and then I'm going to paste the previous file name. But here I have to make some changes because I want to include the date and time. So I'm going to first click the previous file name and then overwrite that file with my current file. So I have the new topic of the current file, paste it. And now I want to remove the path because the path is different. I delete the previous path. And now I need to update the time and date. Today is 11/23. So I upgrade the 22 to 23. This will be the first for today, so there's no subscript yet. The day is Saturday, so I put capital S and lowercase a for Saturday. And the time of the day is 12:42 p.m. So I started actually earlier. I started at about 12:30, so 12:30 p.m. the start time, and the current time dash the current time is 12:42, 12:42, which means 12 o'clock and 42 minutes. And now I've got to copy the psr.txt path to the clipboard buffer. So I copy to the clipboard buffer, and then I want to insert it at the beginning of the file name. So I paste it, followed by a backslash, and now I got a complete string that contains the path to psr.txt plus the file name. One other thing that I would like to include in it is the video file name that I produced with MSN Recorder. So I go back to my notepad to retrieve the video file that contains also the date, and I edit and copy it into the clipboard buffer. Then I go back to the PSR, Save As dialog box, and I want to insert it at the beginning somewhere. Control V and space. So it will be embedded and will also act as an internal control. My video date and time can be matched to the date and time that I've typed in to make sure that they are either identical or close enough. Now I got the complete file name that I like. So I'm going to focus again the cursor on the first input field of the Save As dialog box of psr.txt. Then the second one to review what I've done. Then right mouse click and copy to the clipboard buffer, and finally click the Save button to save it. Then it comes up with a message, you specified an invalid output path. So I click OK, and then I paste it again to find what went wrong in this path. Are there some characters that are not allowed? And the answer is yes. It had an extension of txt, which is incorrect. That should be the extension of zip. So if you want to retain the .txt, you have to put period zip for zip and try it again. And if it works this time, then that was the reason for it not working before. So I review again everything, copy to the clipboard buffer, select save, and this one time it worked, so which means that that was the problem. So if you put in an extension, make sure that the extension is the default extension for this particular software, which is psr.txt. Its default extension is .zip. So if you want to retain the dot text, follow the dot text with the period or dot zip, which I've done. And now I want to click review additional details to see how many screenshots was I using in this bizarre folder. So I'm scrolling up a little to see that the last step was step 204. And it's already 19 minutes since I started. So with my explanation that slowed me down, it took 204 steps. As I'm starting a new bizarre.txt folder, I'm going to add a comment with a file name of the previous file, press enter and OK. And I have completed making an outbound call and making sure that the phone does not expire within the next 90 days. So this is a complete circle of making an outbound call. And now I want to go back to the email client to see if I have another number that I have to deal with. So to find that out, I can type in Google Voice or something like that and see if there's any Google Voice messages that I have to deal with. And here's one. So I'm going to open this email account and copy the message to the clipboard buffer and then delete it and paste it in my notepad. And I'm going to surround it by some special characters such as open and close parentheses. So start open parentheses, couple of blank lines, then edit, paste the message, then another couple of blank lines, and then close parentheses. This way I segregate it from the rest of the messages. And now I'm going to copy the account name, which is one demo labnet, to the clipboard buffer and try to log into it to make an outbound call. So I'm going to another folder, then scroll down to add another account, then scroll down to add use another account again, then paste to type the account name, then click next to put in the password, and then gives me an opportunity to add a recovery phone and email address, which I would like to do. So I have to scroll down to where I have some notes about what is the appropriate phone and email address. I would like to copy them to another location higher up in my notepad so I don't have to scroll down so much every time. I'm going to scroll to the very top and then paste it in. Then take each one of them, copy it, and paste it into, click the down arrow and add a recovery email and paste the new email, then click done. Then repeat it for the phone number, copy it to the clipboard and then paste it into my notes, done. So and now Google asks me, you've signed in, and I don't want to do anything else but make an outbound call. So I click not now. Then I look at the emails that I got, which are spam. So I delete all of them, clean the email box. Then I want to go to Google Voice and make an outbound call. Here's the spamming go get it cars. This is spam, so press shift and left mouse and delete the spam. And then a number that I want to make an outbound call.
Hello, this is Annie. We can chat about your day, or I can help you learn new things. You can access this service and video call me by subscribing with this number on callannie.ai. Talk to you soon.
Now I copied and verified that I'm in the right account, that Google didn't switch me. So I turn out I'm in the right account, and then I add an open and close parentheses to enclose the first 3 characters. Then I take the message that I got from Google concerning that it will expire in 30 days, copy it, and override the gmail.com and paste it on top of it, and then insert the word will not expire in 30 days. So I make it with a capital N, will not expire in 30 days. And then I want to save it first to my Google Voice account. I want to copy the Google Voice account path in my as a document subfolder and paste it in there. And then copy the entire string to the clipboard buffer and select File Save As. Right mouse click and paste, and then click on the Save button. Now that I saved it, I'm going to put an X in front of it and a space, knowing that I saved it. Now I want to upload it to the cloud, to the Google Drive or the Google Cloud. So I'm going to the raffle to select the drive, and then going to the drive, I select the plus folder upload and paste the subfolder for Google Voice on the folder input line at the bottom of the screen, and then press or hit the return or enter key. Comes up with upload 299 files to this site, and click upload, and then select keep both folders on the upload options dialog box, and then click it again to upload. Then I'm going to monitor the number of files. It says 0 of 305, which I then type after my X line, 0 of 305, and enter. And this way I finish processing the one demo LabNet account, and the phone won't expire. Now I want to save it also in its own folder. So I select File Save As on my notepad. And then I want to navigate to that specific folder. So I'm going to expand the Documents folder and scroll down to the folders that start with the number with the digit 1. Here it is, a bunch of them. And now I'm looking specifically with one dem, like demo. So I'm looking for the letter D after the open parentheses. I see C, and here is D. So I'm going to select that, open it up, copy the path to the clipboard buffer, and insert it in front of the file name with the backslash. Copy to the clipboard buffer and save. Now I want to upload it to Google Drive. folder upload, paste it again, and remove everything but the subfolder name. Then hit enter or return, and then click upload again, upload 7 file, and then select, hit both folders on the upload options and click again upload. So it comes back with 0 of 7, which means starting to upload 0 of 7 folder. I edit paste the folder name, insert an X and a space in front of it, and then after it I'm going to type 0 of 7, which means 0 files of 7 files, and it ends with 7 of 7 when it finishes uploading all my files. At this point I'm ready to save, file save the notepad, and I want to edit as a comment to my Psar. So I paste it as a comment on Psar and press enter, and then click OK. Then I want to stop the current Psar file and start a new one, so I click the stop record button. And now I'm going to save it with a different name. And this way I segregate each number to a separate file and demonstrate the audit trail of that file, which is a screenshot, and each screenshot and each keystroke that I used. So first I select the save button. I'm going to click on the previous file name and then overwrite the current file name on top of the old one. The old one was iti tutor.txt, and the current one is a little different. I paste it on top, then remove the path that is no longer relevant, because now I'm using the psar.txt path. Then update the time. The current time is 12:58. So this took another about 11 minutes. Then I copy my psar.txt path and insert it at the beginning of the file name, paste, followed by a backslash. Now I got a complete string with a path and a file name. Copy to the clipboard buffer, save. It says that you have an invalid output file path name. Let's open it again and paste again and look at it. The problem is this text. I'm going to back up to remove the text message at the end and try it again. Maybe then it will work. Save, yes, it worked. And now I want to review the additional details and scroll up and see that was 210 steps. The last one being the one that copied the folder will not expire in 30 days and so on. So I start a new one and add a comment with the previous psar.txt folder or subfolder name. Hit enter to examine the path and proceed to find what is the next number that I need to deal with. Where's the message for the next number? Then I delete the email message, go to my notepad again, create another border. This time I'll use braces, open braces and close braces. Open braces first, then paste the message and then a couple of blank lines and close braces. So the next account that I have to deal with is a co-guard, co-algorand. So I'm going to copy to the clipboard buffer, and then open another email client and see if I can log into this Algorand account. Click another account. Oops. And now it tells me there are too many open accounts. So I'm going to close it and go back and close all the accounts and reopen only one. So I say sign out of all accounts, and then sign in again, and next, and next. And now that I'm signed in again, I can try it again. I'm going to try to log back into the same account, add another account, and then to the bottom, use another account, and then paste the account name, or select it if it comes up. And enter the password. And now Google wants to make sure that you're really signed in. So now Google wants to verify number, text message with a verification code. I don't want a text message, I want a phone call. Get a verification sent to you by phone. Okay. Let me get the verification by phone. And then I have to type a phone number so it can call and verify.
My number or yours?
Let me try mine, so I don't have to rely on you every time, but I want you to help me with it. I have to turn on my phone here, swipe it, and then listen to the code and enter the number that Google sends me. So I want to open WhatsApp and listen to the code, but I don't hear any code.
You have your phone on?
My phone is on,
How do you know?
but I don't hear the back after the
Because I called you.
scroll forward. Oh, it started running the scroll forward and close all. WhatsApp. Let me see. What do I need to do to get it? Control the phone off. I will try to make another.
You want to use my phone instead?
I don't know why mine doesn't work. It
You can
starts
use
with
my phone number.
G. Where's the number that they texted me? Something like
You
that.
want me to help you?
Yes, let me find the number that's supposed to be. Send me a message.
Here, here's the text.
No, not a message, a call.
Then nobody
Okay.
called you. You can tell nobody called you.
Let me try again. Here.
You got a Google call at 103
Where is it?
right here.
What's the number? Read it.
282
282
464.
464.
It was 2 minutes ago.
Fine. Continue to a new Chrome. No thanks. Now they're asking me if I want to add a recovery phone and a recovery email. So I will add a recovery phone, paste the phone number and done. Then a recovery email and paste an email and save. Now I'm in. So now I want to make an outbound call. got some spammy messages here. So I want to mark them all for deletion and delete them all. And then I want to go to Google Voice and make an outbound call so I don't lose this number. Go to Google Voice, make an outbound call.
Hello, this is Annie. We can chat about your day, or I can help you learn new things. You can access this service and video call me by subscribing with this number on callannie.ai. Talk to you soon.
Then modify the message so it reads the number will not expire in 30 days. Insert the word not, capital N, OT space. And then I'm going to save it to my Google Voice subfolder. So I copy and paste as a prefix the Google subfolder. Then I copy the whole string to the clipboard buffer and file save as. Paste it over the previous file name and click save. Then put an X in front of it, an X in the space to know that I saved it. And now I want to also upload it to the drive. So I click on the waffle, then I select the drive. And then I want to put in press the plus sign, folder upload, and paste the folder name minus the file name. So the folder name is Google Voice. And then enter, and upload. Then keep both and upload again. And now I'd like to repeat the same thing. File, save it. But this time I'm going to save it to its own subfolder that is called open paren COA close paren L. So it reads together co-algorand. But it starts with open parentheses and the letter C. I want to narrow a bit this window and then expand the document folder, then scroll down to open paren, the letter C, co-algo, so C-O-A, co-al, here's co-algo ran, here's my subfolder. So I click on this subfolder, that's where I would like to save the current one. Copy to the clipboard buffer, insert it at the beginning of the file name, paste, followed by a backslash, and then copy to the clipboard buffer, select save, replace it, yes, replace it. And then go to my notepad and type in the new folder name. At this point, I want to look at the dialog box to see that I got 306 folder in the previous transaction, so 306. And in the current one upload complete, but it doesn't tell me. Maybe I didn't finish the upload somehow for some reason. So let's edit again. Plus, or maybe I don't see it. Maybe it's there on the bottom. No. Okay, plus, folder upload, paste file name, remove everything but the subfolder name, click upload once, upload twice, select upload again, and keep both and upload. So now it works 5 out of 5. Maybe I forgot to do it before. So hit return or enter return, put an X in front of the line, X and a space, and then paste it, type the number 505. And file save. Then repeat it with the song. Save. Remove the text suffix, update the current time is 1:14 p.m. Took 14 minutes. That will be put an A, version control. Right. Putting the path followed by a backslash, and then an A appended to the year. So it reads 2004 sub A. Now I got the complete file name. Copy to the clipboard buffer and save. Then click on review additional details. Okay, now I finished. I'm quite exhausted.
You have your food there behind you.
I'm going to take a break. It's too exhausting to do so many things at a time. So right now I want to wrap it up by listening. This was almost an hour since I started. So I'm going to play back Loom. You type the room URL and file save. item. I want to stop some of the recordings here. I can double click it to play it back. Move it down a little so it doesn't take so much of the screen.